Hello guys, this is Joyce. I am back with some projects, not just one, but several, and they are for the newest Saturday morning challenge of friends. And look, my hands are there. This week's challenge is to kill a pad. Okay, we've done them, you've done them, but this week's challenge has a slight twist to it. We had to make specific projects. So we had to kill a pad. It could be either a 24 sheet or 36, or whichever one you wanted to kill. And we needed to make, I am missing something. Oh, here it is. We needed to make an album. Didn't matter what size, what shape. We needed to make a square card. We needed to make a box. And then we needed to do some embellishments. So, let's get started. Because I had a blast. I was off half a day Friday, and this Monday I was off, so I actually crafted most of the time, except for that time when I was out working out. Yes, I was working out, and then I'd come home and craft, and I had a blast. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you first some of the things that I used in my projects. And I used this My Mind's Eye Fancy That paper. Love this paper. You have to know that I killed it except for this one little gray sheet. No, two little gray sheets, okay? No, actually it's one sheet. This is part of the paper. So I had this one little sheet left, and it wasn't very appealing for the color, for what the paper looks like. But so I had that one little sheet. But just so you know, I had to pull paper from the second pad, so I honestly did kill a sheet, because I had two brand new pads almost. I think I may have used one or two out of this one, but I pulled a few pages from here to do my project, so I did kill it, okay? It's just that one had that little thing left. So I pulled some from there, so it made up for that one sheet. Okay, so I did that, and I used some of this trim, which I have had forever. Bought it on clearance. It is Hobby Lobby. No, yeah, it is Hobby Lobby. I think it's Hobby Lobby. But I used some of that trim. I used flowers from my stash. It came out of there. I used this bling. This is some that I showed in a haul just here recently, and it's Bo Bunny, so I used some of that because it was just perfect for that paper. I used this stamp set, and I did use the young lady there. I love this set, and so I used that. I didn't use that. I used this punch. I used this stamp. Oops, said hello. Use that. I used some magnets. I used this Sizzix die, and I can't remember the name of the set, but it had different shapes, not just an oval. It had two ovals, and then it had some other shapes in it. I used, I inked some edges with this. I used cardstock, gold cardstock from Gina K. That's some of the scraps left. And just to show you what little bitty scraps I had left, these are the pieces, and that's it from that pad basically. Okay, so I got an idea for some of that. And I think, I used this to do some corners. And I'm thinking that is it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you my card. And I know what else I use. I use corrugated cardboard cards from Michael's. And I love those things, and I realized I hadn't used them in a while. So that was one way to use up 4 sheets of paper on my card. So that's what I did. That's the back. I didn't put any sentiments in it. You can see where I used that Gina K gold paper. I used Copics to color my little girls. Well, little girls. I think she came out so cute though. So I used Copics to color her, and I used Spectrum Noir glitter pen clear. So that is my card. Like I said, I didn't do any stamping. I inked the edges. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet, but I think it's going to be a birthday set. Now, I made an album, which was one of the requirements. And I did a square album, another way to use that paper without having a lot of scraps. My card is 5.5 by 5.5. My album is 5.5 by 5.5. So, you know, you didn't lose much. And as you see, there's again, that's why I did the girls, and I wanted them to match because I think I'm going to give this as a gift. And so when you open up my album, it has 3, and I've done similar to this, and I didn't show you what I used for my chipboard, but it was some sample some chipboard that I got from work, and it's what we use to put our fabric samples on. So as you can see, I did use a lot of that paper in here, so I used those magnets. So this side opens up. And so I did this because it could be for journaling, and then you can put pictures here, and you can also put pictures on the outside. Let me see if I can bring that up some more. Take it so you can see it all. So that's the album. I didn't move all the stuff because you got to see it. Okay? So then this side, I just love how this turned out. Opens up, and you can do journaling or just pictures and more pictures. And if you notice, I used that gold paper to do my binding. Yep, I used it. It is thick enough. It is awesome. So now we have this waterfall. And the waterfall is 5 by, I did 5 by 4. And then I scored it at a half. And look at it. I love it. I love it. I love that paper. And I may have to buy some more of that paper if I can find it, because I really like it. And there you go. So this is good for the 2x3 photos. I mean, you can do other sizes, but I have several things that print 2x4. 3, what is it, 3x4 or 2x3? 2x3, whatever it is. They'll fit in here. And there you go. That is my album. So I did the pages. You can see I used this piece of paper because I think it came with 2 sheets in each, and I pulled more from the other 2 sheets out of that second pad. And then I used a lot. I think I used all 4 of these. So I killed my I killed it. And I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I just think it turned out. I wish I had done my binding a little thicker. So the next time I do this, because once you put photos in there, it's gonna, I think, will get alligator mouth. Maybe not, but it could possibly. So I would do this. This is 1/2 inch. I would do it next time 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna put that on my notes for this particular style album. Is that make the binding 3 1/4 inches wide. So it'll give it that extra space so when photos are added. So that is my album. I am loving how these turned out. So we had to do embellishments, and I wanted to do embellishments that would fit on other projects. So I used that punch that I showed you, and I made some little thingies here, and I cut out some more from the scraps that I like to use them as backgrounds for sentiments. So I'm going to do that. And so I made several of these, and I decorated them differently, and those are the gold flowers that came from my box. I used a different trim. I'd used those bling from that set I showed you. Everything that I used came for that except for the trims. This trim, I just found that piece in the box with the little diamonds on it, the little rhinestones or whatever. So that's for those. And then I did this one, which is totally different. And I did some 3x3 cards. So I took 2 of my embellishments and I put them on the front of my card. I think they came out cute. I have not done anything to the inside yet. And then there's that one. So that's another one of my embellishments. And I inked all my edges, and then I just said hello. And this piece of paper is, I think that's basil. I just didn't want to, I wanted it to be some black on it, you know, something a little to make it pop. I didn't want to do the gold on top of that. So then I did this one. Also, I inked all the edges. And then I did one more, which is lighter, and I had already cut that, so I decided to put it on there. So those are my cards. And then we have this box. And you can see where I put the rest of that gold with the diamonds on it. I think I used all 4 sheets of that, so it was 2 in each of those pads, and I used all 4. And this is one of those gable boxes. And the thing with this is I had a box that I was gonna throw it away. And I just kind of, you know, didn't. I took it apart and I copied it. I laid it out flat and I traced it. And this is not a perfect box, by no means, because you know I don't do straight lines. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this, but I really like it. And this piece of paper here, I'm not even sure where it came from, but I'm thinking it was like a it was kind of like a poster board. It was a big piece, and we cut them down a year or so ago, and I just found a piece of it. And so yeah, oh, that's not sticking. I need to put some more adhesive on there. But guys, those are my projects. I think this video got a little bit long. Those are the things that I made for this week's Saturday morning challenge of friends. Hey, leave me a comment if you like this video. Hey, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go by and check Shanta out, because I just know she did something awesome. So guys, let me know how you like it. Like I said, I do, but I would love to hear what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I will put Shanta's link in the box below. And I want you to go by and see her too tomorrow. So thanks guys. This video is going up soon. Have a good day. Bye.